Hello, I'm Adam Bricker, the fitness philosopher, and it's my honor to serve you this mind meal from the Transformation Menu. Today our focus is how to eat. Yes, I'm going to be teaching you how to eat. It's like something you would teach a kid, but what I found is absolutely profound, and you need this information, especially if you've been struggling trying to lose weight. But before we get started, let's do a quick recap. The three words I taught you at the beginning: deliberately, liberate, and of course, subconscious. Because we act out of habits through our subconscious, something that the more often we do something, the more it gets on autopilot. And we eat every day. Some of us eat 3 or 4 times a day. Some of us eat 3 or 4 times too many a day. Okay? But we do this on autopilot, and we stopped paying attention to how we eat. So we're not doing it deliberately. This one aspect could change your life tremendously. So what are we going to do? We're going to set the game up to win. Remember, you may be hearing this stuff for the first time. Don't expect to master it the first time you try it. We're taking 30 days to get set up. Okay. So how do I want you to eat? Come on, how do I want you to eat? Deliberately, of course. That's how we do everything. We're going to eat deliberately. This means pay attention to how you're chewing your food. Yes, it starts with chewing your food. Now, I want to put a little asterisk here. In order to benefit from this program, you do need to be the person who is putting at least 95% of the food into your mouth. Now, if you have somebody else who's putting the food in your mouth on a regular basis, you may need a different course. But if you're doing that yourself, whether it's by your hand or a fork or chopsticks or whatever you're using, you're the person putting the food in your mouth, I can help. How we eat is going to change probably dramatically. So what happens is people are rushing through their food. They may even have good food on the plate. I use chicken as an example. If you're eating chicken and instead of chewing your food properly, and I don't know how many times you have to chew your food to chew it properly, you're going to figure that out through our self-observation program. Watch how you chew your food. If you're swallowing it in chunks, then these big chunks of food are going into your belly. It takes more stomach acid to digest them than it would have if you chewed your food properly. This acid also causes acid reflux. It waters down the nutrition value of the food that you eat, and it prevents good digestion. So instead of everything digesting and flowing through your system, it all builds up. When you start eating properly, you will absolutely notice a difference very quickly. By the way, your elimination process, that's going to change dramatically too if you swallow food in chunks now. So when you eat a meal, print up the little card that I have for you in the resource folder of this course and put it right in front of you. We're going to have you be aware and deliberately eat. We're going to have you set up the game to win, deliberately become happy, and pay attention to the way you chew your food. If you chew your food enough, okay, and you can look all this up, the word is masticate. There's saliva that's produced that helps digest your food. You'll get better nutrition, better digestion. Better digestion leads to better sleep because that's where all change takes place. Your life will start to change before we even hit go. So ready and set, we're going to chew our food differently. We're going to slow down a little bit, and we're going to eat deliberately. Pay attention through the self-observation program. You'll see I'll have all these on the form. Pay attention to what you eat. That's what all the diets are about. Pay attention to how you eat. That's what I'm bringing to the table as the fitness philosopher. If you ate the same exact foods, but you chewed your food more thoroughly, you took time to eat, you would notice an immediate difference. We're also going to take note of how we feel. When we don't chew our food properly, when we don't take time to eat, it tends to make us feel bloated and we get congested or, all kinds of other issues that there are a lot of pills on the market for. If we just change the way to eat, some of those would go away. In other words, we would liberate ourselves from extra added things that we need because of the destruction we're doing to ourselves. So, changing our mindset, focusing on eating deliberately. Also, what are you thinking about when you're eating? Take some time to have appreciation. Before you have a meal, make yourself happy. You sit down, put your card out, have your form available. I'm asking you to eat with a piece of paper in front of you every time you eat in the ready and set stages. It's going to be about 100 meals. Okay? This repetition action creates a habit. The habit will change what we believe, and that'll change what we think, and that's going to change ultimately the results. It's a real simple 5-step process that you might not have ever learned before. And if you're somebody who's dieted again and again and again and again, this could be the key that unlocks the secret to your fitness. All right. Other than meals, there's treats that are available, and they come up from time to time. They could be desserts, snacks, birthday parties, whatever it might be. I'm not trying to make you a fitness model. I'm not gearing you up for a competition. I'm gearing you up to enjoy life. We must enjoy life. We must celebrate, okay? If there's a treat in front of you that you have an opportunity to have, if the answer to should I eat this is fuck yeah, then eat it, okay? You might not eat the whole thing. You might just have a taste, but you have to decide. In the setting up process, I'm really not asking you to change anything. I'm asking you to observe what you eat, how you eat, and how you feel. Take time to observe that. Then we're going to shift that into a self-discovery. And here's the question. I'm going to have it on the form. I want you to write it down. This might be the key. What would I have to believe to act this way? What would I have to believe to act this way? The results will be amazing. Please share them with me through direct messaging. Populate them in our group, but definitely write them down on your forms so you can go through the self-discovery process. All right, the action in this process for how to eat is deliberately change the way you eat. Try different formats. You can use a timer. You can use the piece of paper. You can ask your kids to help. You can ask your parents to help. Whatever it is, bring awareness and deliberateness to your eating process. It'll liberate you from the habits that created the body you're in now. I'm Adam Bricker, the fitness philosopher, and it's been my honor to serve you this meal for your mind.